Somebody's getting arrested.
So reckless burning is a crime.
I am never reckless.
Okay, here's the deal. If you don't comply, I'm gonna wrap you up in a restraint device, okay? And you are gonna be restrained like a burrito. Why don't you kind of walk me through again what had happened?
So we had just left the Target.
Okay.
And we got in the car and had our reverse lights on waiting, and we saw a car coming, so we didn't go. And then we had our backup camera, so we saw them stop behind us.
Okay.
And then someone in the passenger reached over and threw a cup, and then they sped off and went towards Walmart.
I mean, it was a hard throw.
It was.
It was a hard throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what scared us.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, especially you're just backing up and all of a sudden somebody, okay. And you guys have never seen the car before. Never seen, did they say anything? Did you hear them say anything?
No.
Weird.
The Target worker who was working at the pickup was the one who actually watched it all go down. And he asked us if we wanted to make a report on it.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know if he heard something, but we had our windows up and literally just watched it through the reverse camera.
Good to know. Okay. It almost looks like it's blue.
I know. It was like it was weird.
Purpley?
Like a purple frappuccino or something.
We thought it was a coffee, and then we were like, well, we're not really sure. That's why I said
Did you see the cup?
Yeah, I threw it away.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. It did say human being?
Yes, it did.
Weird, because there is no human being in Sherwood.
Yeah, I know. It's in Newburgh. I think it's the closest one.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm chatting with you is because you were lighting that fire back there. Why were you lighting that fire back there?
I lighting no fires.
Okay, I literally drove by you. And there was a fire at your feet.
I just have a cap on my hand.
Okay, finish. I've dealt with you before. And I just... You were lighting a fire. I saw it. It was literally at your feet. I can go up there and take pictures of it.
Whoa.
Okay, so just be
vigilant.
Be forward with me. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So why were you lighting that fire?
I wasn't lighting any fires.
So what was going on with the fire at your feet?
I was just lighting my Zippo.
Okay.
Whoa.
Basically what it is it would be like criminal mischief 3. It's the lowest level of criminal mischief because there's not a significant amount of damage, but there's still damage, and it obviously caused you an inconvenience.
Yes.
There you go. Because you're having to deal with this, and you're having to go get your car washed. Yeah. Right? Yes, I know. And they wasted a perfectly good drink.
A perfectly good drink. They did. The
Like,
whole entire drink.
Yeah.
Why would you
That's like the real crime. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Awesome, by the way.
So
you're a good super soldier.
So hey man, like
Don't be lighting fires out here.
Don't be lighting fires.
How am I gonna get my cigarette lit?
What's the difference between lighting a cigarette and lighting a fire at your feet?
There's no difference.
So it's the same. So
oh yeah.
So you were lighting that fire.
I wasn't lighting a fire.
Okay, man.
There's no fires.
Okay. So we got a call about you because people are concerned that you're walking on the road and that you're gonna get hit by a car.
How do I walk on this road?
Why are you being difficult?
I'm not being difficult. I think you're awesome, but how do I walk on this road?
Okay.
Realistically, it's not a good road to be walking on.
It's not.
The reason why we're chatting today is a couple different reasons. So, somebody called you in. They were really concerned about you and your driving. And then when I got behind you, you were kind of weaving back and forth in your lane quite a bit. You hit the double yellow line with your driver's side tires, and then you made a quick lane change without using your signal, which is kind of what caught my attention. And then when the light turned green, and then we sat there at the green light for a little bit, so I had turned on my lights, and then you started to reverse, and then you turned...
So, I have to admit, I've been through this up and down.
Okay.
And a lot of this has been changing.
Gotcha. Okay, it is. It does kind of change. They just changed some paint lines actually last night, so I get why it's a little confusing. And then when we turned here onto Baylor, you kind of kept driving, and you were driving between the turn lane and the lane to go straight, and then you made another wide turn down onto Century. So I wasn't sure if you were trying to find a place to pull over, or I'm just trying to make sure you're doing okay.
I'm trying to get to this burger place. Right?
Oh, to the burger place. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Where are you coming from right now?
I have my nails done.
You got your nails done. Okay.
And I'm coming here to get dinner.
Okay.
And then I'm going to...
how much alcohol have you had to drink today?
So far today?
Yes.
None.
None?
No.
You've had no alcohol?
No.
Okay.
I've had water.
Okay.
No alcohol.
Okay.
I think you busted me.
So, listen.
I'm busted.
Listen. So, I'm trying my best.
I love it.
I'm trying my best to not give you a cite for starting that fire.
You started a fire.
But you're not being honest with me.
I started a fire to light my cigarette.
So, you started the fire to light the cigarette.
There's no fires.
When's the last time that you ate today?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay. What did you have to eat?
Green beans.
Green beans. Okay. Just green beans?
Yep.
Okay. Like out of the can? Were they like deep fried green beans or?
Green beans.
Okay. Was that like your lunch or?
Yep.
Okay. What did you have to eat before that?
Nothing.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're okay. You're kind of concerning me right now, and I want to make sure you can get home safe, right? So when is the last time that you drank alcohol?
2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Let me look.
Okay.
So I want to give you an honest answer.
I appreciate it. Is the cider over there in your passenger seat?
Right here.
Okay. Could I see that for a second? Okay.
And then I had
It's all wet.
this as water. I had 2 of those.
Well, it doesn't smell like water.
Well, it's water.
No, but there's bubbles in there.
Well, I'm telling you, I had one
Okay.
of these and 2 of those.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm really concerned about you. I'm concerned about you getting home safely, right? Especially going to Gaston.
I'm happy to call my husband.
No, I understand. Would you be willing to do some field sobriety tests to make sure you're safe to drive?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Let me read this.
I want my husband here.
I understand that. Let me read this to you real quick, okay? I am asking you to provide physical cooperation and submit to purely physical sobriety tests. So none of the tests that I will
Look at this Zippo. This Zippo is out of control. You want to light it?
Go ahead.
Be very careful with this. The thing looks like a smoke bomb in your hand. Okay?
Copy. Okay.
Here.
Finish.
Give it a light.
So reckless burning is a crime.
I am never reckless.
Okay.
Here, have a light this if
Reckless-
you want to.
reckless-
It's overflowed.
Reckless burning is a crime.
This baby is overflowed.
Okay. And you
Have a
could
phone with
technically be arrested for it.
For what? For my Zippo being
For
overexploded?
lighting a fire.
Will you provide physical cooperation and submit
No.
to the field sobriety test?
I want
Okay.
my husband here.
Okay. All right. Well, Donna, as of right now, I'm concerned about your ability to get home safely. All right. And so you are under arrest for DUI. I need you to step out of the car for me, please. Okay. It's in park. I already had you do that.
So how does my husband get notified?
We can give him a call, but I need you to step out of the car, okay?
Okay.
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 Put your hands behind your back for me, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
This Zippo, have fun with this.
So
It's a bad baby right
So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. All right. If that fire were to light this whole hillside on fire, you'd be putting a lot of property and a lot of people
I'll
in
be
danger.
putting everybody in sadness for life,
Okay.
especially the blue herons,
So I need you to not do that.
ever again.
You,
I don't smoke on this road.
you have
No smokes on this road. I will never light a cigarette on this road.
So she's got more on the floor, which clearly indicates that she... Okay, see, that makes more sense. I'm like, only one cider. So this is a tall boy. She's got another one. Both of them are kind of empty. Oh, this one is also... The whole thing is like empty. That makes so much more sense. Because
What's the percentage on that tall boy?
tall boy percentage is 6.9, and then these are 8.4.
Yeah, because they're Imperials.
Yep, and she drank 6 of these. So this got purchased at 1:30 today at Petridge.
So between 1:30 and 6:53, she drank all of those.
Yep. So she drank a 6-pack and an entire... So she drinks 7 bottles of alcohol.
If I catch you doing that next time, I'm gonna arrest you.
I will never light a cigarette on this road again.
Okay. No
Salute.
fires.
Salute, my friend.
No fires.
No fires.
All right. You're good.
All right. You guys have a lovely day. Thank you so much.
All
Give
right.
me elbows. Thank you.
All right.
So I am writing a search warrant right now, and a lot of people think that if they say no to a breath test that we're not going to be able to figure out what their blood alcohol content is, which really isn't the case. And so she refused to provide a breath sample earlier when I asked her if she would provide physical cooperation and submit to one. And so I'm writing a search warrant. I wrote that up and I'm sending it over to a DA to review from the Washington County District Attorney's Office. And then once he reviews it, then I'm going to send it to a circuit court judge. And once they review it, if it's approved, it's a court order which requires their cooperation for a breath and or blood sample. And so that's kind of where we're at right now. So we got dispatched to a attempt to locate earlier. The caller was actually an off-duty Westland police officer who observed a woman completely stop in the middle of the road next to him while he was in the turn lane waiting for a light. And a bunch of cars started honking at her because she was stopped in the middle of the road, and he had called out to her asking if she was okay, and she wasn't responding. So he actually got out of the car to like check on her, like, hey, are you okay, like what's going on? And when she finally responded, it was like super incoherent and slurred. So he was trying to get her to turn off the car and give her the keys, because he was like, oh my gosh, she's drunk. And she took off. So he calls 911, and she's last seen going on 12th and Sherwood Road, which is when I was able to find her and ultimately arrest her for DUI. Her blood alcohol content 3 hours later was a 0.13, and which means based off dissipation rates on average, her blood alcohol content would have been a 0.175-ish or so at the time that I arrested her. So pretty high. So thankfully, nobody was injured. She didn't crash into anybody. She didn't hurt anybody. She didn't kill anybody. And that's ultimately what matters most. So